In the midst of her History Channel show's disastrous ratings, Danielle Colby has revealed that she is working on a whole new passion project. Over the course of the weekend, the co-host of American Pickers posted a link to her most recent professional development on Instagram. According to reports, Danielle, who is 48 years old, was observed sitting on an old red couch with her legs spread wide apart. The reality television personality wore nothing except a small piece of green and pink fabric that was draped over her body. This allowed her to display a modest bit of cleavage and brought attention to her legs that were naked. As she sat in the powerful posture, she displayed her toned calves by wearing a pair of stiletto shoes. Her arms were pushed behind her head, and she was sitting in the pose. In order to complete her image, Danielle wore a full face of gorgeous makeup and pulled her blonde hair down at the back of her head. In her caption, the star from the History Channel announced that she was going to embark on a completely new endeavor to demonstrate her enthusiasm for antique clothing designs. In the midst of the sabbatical that American Pickers is now experiencing, Danielle has announced that she will be compiling a new textile book in which she will share the history behind the most distinctive pieces that she has in her closet. Shooting again in this stunning acid green glass bead 1920s gown that I had painstakingly rehabilitated by Jan's in Michigan a few years ago, she continued by saying, "I had Jan's in Michigan do the rehabilitation. They gave a great deal of attention to each and every detail. This beautiful piece has been brought back to life, and you have done an outstanding job." To which Danielle responded, "Yes, I'm finally going to do it. In collaboration with my girlfriend and close friend, Haley Atkin, I am currently removing my most treasured garments from my own personal closet, photographing them, documenting them, and writing about the process." Lastly, she concluded the statement by informing those who were following her that she will be providing them with updates regarding the development of each chapter. The comments area was filled with enthusiastic responses from fans, with one of them commenting, "Excited to see. The fact that you are in a solid position to achieve your goals and that you have an unending passion for vintage is something that I admire." Another individual commented, "So glad you put forth the effort and not letting it fade into history because you're looking amazing in it." In addition to her reality program, Danielle frequently shares on social media articles about her burlesque dance performances, as well as other stuff that is considered to be sexually explicit. Even though the show's ratings have been dangerously low over the past few months, the mother of two and her co-host on American Pickers, Mike Wolf, who is 59 years old, have been keeping themselves occupied. Insufficient lie low. Since then, the History Channel series has had a difficult time maintaining its viewership, which has dropped significantly below what it was in the past. In terms of viewership, previous seasons had reached over 1 million people every episode. American Pickers' 24th season began airing on January 4 and continued to air on a weekly basis until March 8. July 5 saw the resumption of the remaining episodes of Season 24, which continued until August 23. It was stated by the United States Sun that the show that aired on August 23 had the lowest viewership statistics for the season, with approximately 620,000 people. Subsequent to that, the network made unannounced adjustments to the schedule, and it has not broadcast any new episodes since then. At approximately the same time, a friend of Mike's disclosed to the United States Sun that he and Robbie were contemplating leaving the program respectively. To be honest, I have no idea how long the concert will go on. It is unknown to me how long Mike and Robbie want to continue doing this. At some time in the future, I believe they would wish to retire. A dozen years had passed. A close friend of mine told me it's a strain on your life. Following Frank Fritz's dismissal from the show in July 2021, Robbie Wolf, who is Mike's brother and is 62 years old, became a co-host of the program. He took over for Fritz, who had been present for 57 years. The departure of the fan-favorite star, who had his final appearance on the show in March 2020 and then suffered a stroke in July 2022, could also be partially responsible for the low ratings that the show has received. Following the dismissal of the initial cast member, viewers have chosen to abstain from watching the show. XCBP2 dies a jury waited. In an exclusive article that was published in the United States Sun a month ago, it was stated that Mike and Robbie are apparently not happy with the manner that the History Channel has been scheduling new episodes. A source close to Mike told the United States Sun that the episodes are being pushed back a significant amount. How come? No, I'm not sure. The streaming is causing them to struggle to keep up with it. As opposed to having a full season with a new episode every week, they only produce 10 episodes before stopping production. It makes people rather angry. Robbie has expressed his dissatisfaction with the fact that episodes that were taped a year earlier were shown to him. Continuing, the source stated, they are attempting to experiment with all of these things and see what results they get. The phrase, "Oh, okay, we can do this, we can do that," is an example. According to the source, the show has agreed to continue for a total of 2 additional seasons.